It's unbelievable to me that this is happening, that this is the man leading the free world. He is getting worse by the day.
Yeah.
According to some medical experts, he's had a series of strokes.
Listen, more women have accused him of sex and rape than there are trans athletes in America.
He is a narcissist and he is a psychopath, if you ask me.
Are you watching this moron speak? Can he form a coherent sentence? He is the worst thing that ever happened. Period.
Hey, I just watched that moron speak. Rosie O'Donnell's severely incurable case of TDS lands her in the late-night host chair, temporarily, at least. And it just so happens that she fulfills the sole credential nowadays that is needed for the job. Her hiring manager, Jimmy Kimmel.
As a special treat for our commander-in-chief, I asked one of his all-time favorites, Rosie O'Donnell, to be here. You're welcome. And all I ask in return, Mr. President, is that you don't do anything stupid while I'm gone.
Oh, clapping seals there in the audience. O'Donnell was among a list of rotating guest host celebrities that will take a stab at the gig during his 2-month summer hiatus. It's been going on for a few years. Others include Anthony Anderson and Tiffany Haddish. O'Donnell is set to host beginning August 17th to turn the dial up to 100 on the Trump bashing. So it's obvious this choice was all part of Kimmel's personal vendetta against Trump, but there's no doubt that ABC is begging for an FCC review by signing off on this. Faulty, other hosts include, as I said, Tiffany Haddish, Anthony Anderson. Yes, Coleman Domingo, Jelly Roll. So what do you make of this? Do you think, I was going to say, this is definitely going to be a ratings play. I think my colleagues, including my guy Alex Christie, will be tuning into this. Who do you think that's not on the list should be there in terms of liberal celebrities?
I can guarantee you that it's going to be as not funny as Jimmy Kimmel. And of course, the irony here is Rosie O'Donnell, I'm sure, moved to Ireland. What a horrible place, by the way, overrun by radical Islam. So maybe she needs to flee that place. And, you know, because I'm sure Trump is a dictator. So she's going to come on American airwaves and then attack Trump, not be funny, and be able to leave peacefully because he's probably the worst dictator ever. And look, at the end of the day, there are, of course, funny people on the left. I was at the Kennedy Center's Mark Twain Awards for Bill Maher, who is not a Republican. He's pointedly not been a Republican.
Incredibly unfunny.
He is.
That guy hasn't said anything funny in 20 years.
Wrong. But
Never
Rosie O'Donnell, I think, has never been funny. So you're saying Bill Maher's funny. So look, the left can have there are a lot of funny Democrats. I don't know why none of them are ever on late night TV.
Yeah, wait till the Islamists find out about her non-binary child there. Mercy, who do you think the left should have? Is there?
Oh, Robert De Niro. I mean, he might have to be on the show, definitely. I mean, he hates Trump all the time. They should just call it, like, change the late night show to being like the Trump derangement show. Like, it's sick how these people have been. But I'm wondering, because Rosie O'Donnell suffered a lot during the fact that she was saying she was overeating, over drinking, she was so depressed with the Trump thing. I mean, we'll see if she brings the alcohol over to the show.
Yeah, we'll see.
With the Snickers bar.
Is that her?
I want to get to this. My team at the Media Research Center, we are urging the FCC to not renew ABC's licenses for its owned and operated stations. We're accusing the broadcast network of partisan bias. MRC President David Bozell stated, quote, "We finally have an FCC willing to hold Disney and ABC accountable. Broadcast licenses are a privilege, not an entitlement. In exchange for free use of the public airways, broadcasters agree to serve the public interest," close quote. Shout out to my colleague Nick Fondacaro and the Free Speech America team for pulling that together. Alex, what do you think about the FCC here? I know some conservatives are uncomfortable with this, but you definitely do have an FCC that is willing to at least listen to these kinds of arguments.
I love you and your organization. Thank you for fighting. It is so important. One of the things that I wrote, I had like a whole chapter on how the media treated Donald Trump during all the lawsuits, and your outlet tracked how many minutes they actually, they were covering the Fani Willis case and didn't even identify her as a Democrat DA, and she was up for re-election. How do you do that? That is negligence on behalf of the media.
Yeah, I think it's kind of interesting that you guys say you're for free speech, but you're trying to constrain their speech. That seems kind of interesting. You're like, we need an FCC
public
review.
airwaves,
we need to take away their license because we don't like what they're speaking.
No, you
that sounds
it's special airwaves, special privileges.
Yeah, just be detailed.
One thing that I think we can all agree on is that we all love Curtis and the work that they do. Now,
information, truth,
is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.